morning, Level Up listeners, and welcome to the show. In our last episode, we built the engine that will carry us to our destination, financial independence. Today, we revealed the secret fuel for that engine. It's a force so powerful that Albert Einstein reportedly called it the eighth wonder of the world. We're talking about compound interest. Let's level up.
Today, we're digging into something pretty foundational. Some call it the true engine of wealth. You might have heard the quote, often linked to Albert Einstein, calling it the eighth wonder of the world. We're talking about compound interest. Sounds a bit dry, maybe. But honestly, its power to turn small, consistent actions into, well, a real money-making machine for your future is quite amazing.
Let's unpack it.
Okay.
So that Einstein quote, it goes, compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it. Let's think about it. He who doesn't pays it. That sounds pretty serious. It's not just about missing out on earnings, is it?
No, exactly. That's the flip side. Think about debt, like credit cards or loans. If you're not paying those down, compound interest is working against you. Those small balances, they can balloon because of the very same principle. It's powerful either way.
Right. A double-edged sword, definitely. But focusing on the positive side, for savings and investing, the core idea is simple. It's just interest earning more interest.
Okay, so interest on interest. But how does that really differ from, say, simple interest? Lots of basic accounts use that, right?
Yeah. Simple interest is straightforward. It's calculated only on your initial amount, the principal. So let's say you put RP 1,000 in an account paying 5% simple interest per year. You earn RP 50,000 every single year. After 3 years, you got your original million plus 3 lots of 50,000. So RP 1,150,000.
Okay, steady, predictable, linear growth, you could say.
Exactly, linear.
Right.
But compound interest, that's where the magic or maybe the math really kicks in. That interest you earn, it gets added back into the pot, becomes part of the principal. So the next time interest is calculated, it's on a bigger amount.
Ah, okay. So using that same RP 1,000 at 5%, but compounding annually.
Right. Year 1, you earn RP 50,000. So you have RP 1,050,000. Still the same. But year 2, you earn 5% on the whole, RP 1,050,000. That's RP 52,500 in interest.
Ah, so slightly more. Now you're at RP 11,102,500.
Precisely. And year 3, you earn 5% on that amount. So you end up with RP 1,157,625.
Okay, so even after just 3 years, it's already pulled ahead of simple interest. Not by a huge amount yet, but...
But project that out over 10, 20, 30 years. That small difference starts to accelerate. It grows exponentially. That's the key.
It makes me think of that classic analogy, the snowball effect.
Oh, yeah, that's a great way to visualize it.
You start with a tiny snowball, your initial investment, at the top of a really long, snowy hill. You give it a nudge, and as it rolls...
It picks up more snow. Just a little at first.
Right. But the bigger it gets, the more surface area it has, so the more snow it picks up with every single turn.
And eventually becomes this huge boulder gathering momentum.
So the snowball is the money, the snow it picks up is the return. What's the hill?
The hill is time.
Yeah.
The length of the hill is how long you let your investment grow. And that's why you always hear that time is your greatest asset in investing. More time means a longer hill, a bigger snowball at the bottom.
Which brings us to that powerful story, the Andy and Booty example. It really highlights this time factor.
It does, starkly. So you have Andy. He starts investing young, say age 25. He puts away RP 1,000 every month. But here's the thing. He only does it for 10 years, stops at 35.
Okay, so 10 years of investing, total contribution, RP 120,000. Then he just leaves it.
Leaves it to grow. Then you have Booty. He starts later, age 35, right when Andy stops contributing. Booty also invests RP 1,000 a month, but he keeps going for 30 years until he's 65.
Wow. Okay, so Booty invests for 3 times as long and puts in 3 times the money, RP 360,000 total. You'd assume he ends up with way more.
You would assume. Yeah. But let's say they both get a decent average annual return, maybe 8%. At age 65, Andy, the early starter who put in less money, has somewhere around RP 2,200,000.
2.2 billion from only RP 120 million invested.
Yep. And Booty, despite investing RP 360 million over 30 years, he ends up with about RP 1,400,000.
That's significantly less, even though he invested triple the amount.
It's all about the time. And 80's money had an extra 10 years, those crucial early years, for the compounding snowball to really get going. Booty could never catch up to that head start.
So the lesson is, waiting is expensive. Really expensive.
Hugely expensive. The growth you lose in those early years, you just can't make that up later. Not easily, anyway. You lose the exponential power.
That's powerful. But maybe a bit daunting if someone listening feels like they've started late. Is there hope?
Oh, absolutely. Look, the best time to start was yesterday, but the second best time is right now. Even a shorter runway for compounding beats doing nothing at all. Consistency from this point forward is still incredibly valuable. Just begin.
Okay, good. So for folks wanting a quick way to sort of grasp the time scale, there's that mental shortcut, right? The rule of 72.
Ah, yes, the rule of 72. It's a neat little trick. Super simple. You just take the number 72 and you divide it by your expected annual interest rate as a whole number.
Okay.
And the answer tells you roughly how many years it'll take for your investment to double.
So if you think you can get an 8% return, 72 divided by 8 is 9. So 9 years to double your money.
Approximately, yes. It's an estimation, but it's usually pretty close for typical investment returns.
And if you got, say, a 12% return, 72 divided by 12, that's 6 years.
Exactly. It just gives you a quick feel for how long doubling takes at different rates. It highlights why aiming for, reasonably good long-term returns makes such a difference over time. So wrapping this all up, what's the main takeaway here? If you really grasp compound interest, you understand it's like the key that unlocks the potential for real financial freedom, for that Merdeka financial we talked about. It's the engine. And crucially, it shows that the biggest factors aren't necessarily having a massive income or getting lucky. They're things you can control, time and consistency.
Right. It's not magic, it's math. But harnessing it feels like, well, like a form of liberation in itself. The most important message today has to be, start now. Whatever you can manage, just begin. Let time become your ally. And hey, here's something practical you can do. Go find an online compound interest calculator. We'll link one in the show notes. Play around with it. Put in a small monthly amount, choose an interest rate, and see how it grows over 10, 20, 30 years. It can be really motivating. Next time, we're going to tackle how you find that money to invest. We'll be diving into building a budget that actually works, one that helps you free up cash for this compounding engine. See you then.
Thank you for joining us on Level Up. Now that we understand the fuel of our engine, our next episode will focus on the most important tool you have, your mindset. Until then, stay inspired and keep leveling up.